If you're starting an MSP, or maybe you're just getting started in the MSP world, there's one tool that rules them all. It is the secret to success. It is the secret to keep more hair on your head, and it is called a PSA, a professional services automation tool. And in this video, I'm going to be going through what it does, why it's important for MSPs, why they absolutely need one to function, but really the benefits that you get out of it and what to look for when evaluating the right tool. This is MSP Basics. How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs just like you grow to build your business. If you're looking for guidance on how to sell your services the right way, check us out at growth-generators.com. And if you want to learn how to generate an unlimited number of leads, head over there too as well. We have everything from a free community. You can head over to growth-generators.com/Discord. We have tons of free resources that you can go and grab for your business. Actionable things from battle cards to acronym cheat sheets, especially if you're brand new in the industry, how to land your first client, sales tools. There is so much more. If you'd like to learn more, head over to growth-generators.com. So let's talk about what is a PSA. Now, a PSA in the IT world, you're going to hear everything's acronyms, right? You have PSA, you have RMM, MIMO, there's SHO, LAN, WAN, the list can go on and on. But we are talking explicitly about the PSA, the Professional Services Automation. Think of this as kind of the command center for your MSP. It's where all of the tickets live, where the organization actually happens to get stuff done. It's where you can track your time, you can build out projects, you can get paid. It also handles a lot of billing for you as well, making sure those invoices are going out. And it all comes together in this one central software, reporting as well. There's truly so much that it can do. And before you're like, Harrison, how does it do all of these things? First of all, magic. Second of all, lots of money has been spent on developing this because as an MSP, we are essentially the outsourced IT department. And we have to be able to track a lot of different things, not only different customers, how much work people are getting done, what's getting done, and hey, if problems are naturally going to happen in technology, that's kind of the point. That's why we all have jobs. But it's important that we keep it all together in one place so we can either refer back to past incidents and also make sure that everything's moving according to plan, right? That way things don't go awry. That's the most important part about all of this. Now, I just want to give you a quick little breakdown of an example workflow of how a PSA would be used before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Give you a little workflow. First, that customer is ultimately going to call you or should be calling you, putting in a ticket at some point or another, right? Doesn't matter if it's on the phone, their desk computer, or they might even be emailing in a ticket. That is now the client request. Hey, my printer's not working, my computer's slow, I can't connect to whatever, my USB drive's not working, my monitor, whatever it is. There's a million reasons, right? That's a client request. Your PSA, depending on which one you have, may be able to auto-generate a ticket, and that ticket then goes to the service board. Now, in that service board, that's where the technicians can see everything that's going on across the entire company. That is what we get paid to do. We get paid to fix those problems so businesses can operate the way that they're intended to. Now, that technician can look at the entire board and it's basically a fancy Excel sheet with some pizzazz in there, and they can go through and say, hey, I want to work on this. Now, technicians typically have a level 1, level 2, level 3, depending on how much training that they've had and the skills that they currently have. So they can find tickets that fit their skill request or skill needs, and they can go address those tickets, right? Our goal is to help as many people, as many of our customers as possible. Now, that person's going to say, I'm going to go do the work, but we have to track how much time they're investing into it because you can't just have a technician sitting there all day collecting a paycheck and quite honestly not doing anything. So we have to make sure that that work is assigned to a ticket, right? And in some cases, maybe that customer isn't a unlimited support customer. And in that case, we need to make sure that we bill for that time. So the work gets done and the time gets calculated on that ticket. Now, depending on how your system is set up, typically this will just generate an invoice and send it out, or maybe it goes to billing and billing creates one invoice every single month, however it's set up. But it's all contained inside of that PSA. That's where the true magic happens. So, why does an MSP actually need all of this? Well, the real problem is things slip through the cracks. We're all human. Our brains are only so good. Even if you eat a perfect diet, take your multivitamins every day, the whole nine, your brain is only so good. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. So it stops things from slipping through the cracks. And that's the most important aspect of it. There's also a bunch of other benefits that you get as well. You get to save time and you also get to reduce mistakes. It's everything in one system, and that's the nicest part about it. It also looks professional to clients. They're not getting these sloppy emails, hey, I did this, or here's a random Loom video. It's formatted, it's clean, it's an invoice. And in some cases, depending on which one you have, you might get a client portal, which is great. They can submit their tickets there. And it truly allows for a better experience for the clients because it's not going all over the place. It allows for a faster response time. Now, some MSPs have what is called a dispatcher or maybe a service desk, a head of service desk that distributes those tickets to who they believe can work on them the best or the fastest, right? But either way, it's to give the customers a better experience because things don't fall through the cracks and things don't go awry. And it also, as a business standpoint, allows you to know your numbers. You can see which clients are the most profitable, what problems are consistently happening. The list goes on and on. When you can see all of that data in a nice, I don't know, we'll call it report, right? It allows you to see who's spending the most time on certain tickets, where the issues are, maybe who needs more training on certain areas. It is actually a win-win for everybody across the board, clients, MSPs, and their team as well. But the most important thing is it truly allows you to prepare for growth. When you add technicians, it keeps everything organized. It keeps everything in one place. And in many cases, a lot of the interfaces, maybe it's not the same, but it's similar and has a similar feel across the board. So once you've kind of learned how to use them, it makes life a lot easier. So let's talk about some of the benefits that you get. Now, I know I've kind of just gone through like, why do you need one? But there really are a lot of benefits. Now, some of them I've already mentioned, but you need to be efficient. In the MSP world, it is how much can you do with the time and people that you have to actually do them. You can automate things like ticketing, which makes life easy. You can schedule, and also billing makes life easier. Also, it makes you, believe it or not, more profitable. This is probably the number one thing. Harrison, why do I need this tool? Well, make sure that every hour gets billed appropriately. There's no more things falling through the cracks. You could say I worked on it from, I don't know, 11:45 a.m. to 2 p.m. and maybe it was a long ticket or a really big problem. Or maybe it's something simple. Hey, I worked on it from 12 o'clock to 12:15. Whatever it is, it allows billing to be done appropriately and also allows management, or maybe you're the owner of your MSP, the full visibility. Dashboards show you exactly how your business is performing, and you can start to see reoccurring trends that'll allow you to grow your business better or even scale more. Because as you continue to grow your business, you're hopefully going to be adding on more team members, but you're also going to be adding on more clients. Clients pay for team members, right? So we have to make sure that we can scale. Well, these PSA tools are built for that. They're built to scale. It's exactly why they need them. It allows you to add more people into the team without getting things all crazy with people sharing Excel sheets and random notes all over the place. It allows for clean and easy scalability and thus creating a fantastic client experience. You can give clients a portal, you can provide faster service, and at the end of the day, when that customer spends a bunch of money with you every single month, they can have a fantastic, clear report that allows them to feel like, wow, I'm not just wasting my money. Now, if you're brand new, just starting out, I want to give you some telltale signs that you're probably ready for a PSA. You are trying to manage your tickets with your email inbox. I've seen it before. I'm sure I'll see it again, but it does happen. You're also not billing or billing late. Not billing at all is worse, but billing late is also not great. You need to get paid to build a business. If you automate it, it takes the headache out of it. Even if you do it once a month, you can see all the tickets and all the billable time and send it over. It prevents you from losing money. And on top of that, no client on the surface of the sun, or the surface of the earth, I should say, wants to deal with, oh, They bill me a huge bill every 3 months. They want it to be easy and digestible. Think about it. Do you want one giant bill every month? No, you want them to be broken out usually in most cases, or at least one bill every month instead of multi months and one gigantic bill. Or worse, you're consistently switching between different tools. I have seen people using like Freshdesk and a bunch of other tools to try to do what a lot of great PSAs will actually do. And last but not least, if you feel overwhelmed by either adding more clients or just even overwhelmed with the clients that you have, you might be ready for a full PSA. Now, I want to go over some PSAs that you can grab. I'm not sponsored by any of these. I have an affiliate relationship with one of them, but truthfully, I don't particularly care which one you actually go with. They're all fantastic. Now, this list is also not in any favorable order. It is just the order that I pulled up on my computer, and I will give you my thoughts and opinions as of October of 2025 on what I think are the better slash worse. Maybe I won't go worse, but better for certain people. So let's jump into my computer here so you can get a full lay of the land. One of the most common ones is Halo PSA. They are fantastic. It is a bit on the more expensive side as far as the last time I've heard about their pricing, but it is truly one of the best PSAs that actually exists on the market. If you have the budget, you can absolutely switch to Halo PSA, or if you are a user of it, it's just a fantastic. I've never actually heard, other than the price being expensive, Halo is great. It's far from affordable, but it's extremely powerful and has everything that most MSPs actually want. Now, the other one I am an affiliate of. I am an affiliate of SuperOps. Now, SuperOps is a little bit different than Halo PSA. SuperOps can be a RMM and PSA tool all in one. Now, I'm going to talk about an RMM tool down the road, which is your remote monitoring and management tool. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to talk about your PSA. Now, it gives you the option, MSPs or IT teams. In this case, we're probably selecting MSPs. And you can see here, they have a PSA only, an RMM only, a unified, and then a unified advanced. And you can see exactly what's included on these plans. If we do PSA only, ticketing, intelligent automations, custom ticket views, custom ticket fields, the whole list goes on and on and on. PSA APIs and so much more. It's a fantastic, fantastic tool. And the nice part is you don't have to integrate it with other tools. You can use it as an RMM and PSA as your two core tools that your MSP is going to be using. Now, the next one I mentioned is also going to be similar to that. You have Atera, which is also very similar. They have a little bit different AI. They have very similar where you can go through, you can search the MSP department here. And you could see that they have a pro, a growth, a power, and a superpower in here. And if we look at the complete list, now some of these are going to be a little bit different. In this case, they have an RMM. You can't just use, as far as I know, just the PSA tool on here, but you can go through, and I thought there was going to be a whole section of talking about their PSA, but they do have a unified, built in together RMM and PSA tool. You will absolutely need an RMM. That video is coming probably next at this point. But SuperOps and Atera, where SuperOps can have one or the other, Atera has both built in together. The other platform that is very similar to that is another platform called Synchro MSP. Now, at the time of making this in Synchro, I hate to say this, I've heard it's a little glitchy on their side, but it has a fully integrated RMM and PSA tool. You can't split it out to pick one or the other, right? You have your core or you have your team, and it has the PSA features that you're looking for as well, built in or baked into this platform. It's kind of an all or nothing platform. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you like the program, you go through the demo and you say, this is great. But there are a couple other PSA specifics, one of them being Zest. Now, it's a smaller company. It's really, really cool. It's a very interesting concept because they built a business basically saying, hey, there's not enough PSAs in the market. Let's come up with something else. And that's what Zest MSP is. If you want to go to zestmsp.com. It's just another fantastic looking PSA that also integrates with a lot of RMM tools. Once again, that video coming. You can go through, check it out here. They do a bunch of different things. And the reason I go to their pricing page is not because I care about their current pricing. It might be different down the road, but you can see exactly what they're offering here. And it's the easiest way to look at if you're somebody that likes to check off boxes, this is it. Now, one of the other programs is ConnectWise. Now, ConnectWise has a PSA specifically. It's called ConnectWise Manage. And in here, or at least that's what their current name is, you could go through and you can also get ConnectWise. They are definitely one of the bigger players. They've been in the industry the longest going forward. You have to be careful, though. They do require you to get into a contract. If you're somebody that doesn't like contracts, it might be something that you want to know about. Now, the other side of ConnectWise too is it's a veteran in the industry. It's been time and tested. It's what I originally started in the MSP world on. I have no qualms against it other than being a little bit expensive, and they do want you to get a contract. But hey, look, they're entitled to growing their business too. All of these PSAs are all wildly different in what they do, but their core function is to make your MSP run more efficiently. How you choose to evaluate it is up to you. But I'm going to give you some things to think about. Does it fit your current size? If the answer is yes, fantastic. It probably does because they build these specifically for brand new MSPs all the way up to more senior level MSPs. Does it integrate with your RMM tool? But not just your RMM tool, your remote monitoring and managing, or you might use one that's an all-in-one. Does it integrate with your accounting tools or other tools that you are already using? More than likely, if you're in the MSP world, the answer is probably yes, but it's still something worth taking a look at. Some of them only integrate with QuickBooks Online and not QuickBooks Desktop, or they also integrate with Xero if you're using that accounting platform. So just something to think about. Is it easy for you and your team to use? I promise you this is going to be where you spend 85 to potentially 95% of your time in your MSP. You're going to be using it and using it and using it. Does it fit what you actually like? Is it something that you could see yourself using every day? And can it scale with you as you grow? Which I can answer every single one of them is going to be yes. They build them to scale. Now, the pricing can vary tremendously, and you've seen some pricing here from $79 all the way up to $150 per month, in many cases per technician, but you have to figure out, does it work for you? I'm a big fan of buy it once, so you buy once, cry once. I'd rather not have to upgrade down the road. Find the one that you love and work on it. But I also want to give you some mistakes that most MSPs make. And this is stuff that I've heard from ScaleCon recently to just having conversations with newer MSPs. They wait too long to adopt the PSA. It's the worst thing in the world. The second thing is they try to find free software. Now, I'm a big proponent of balling on a budget. But please, please, please stop trying to use free tools. They cost you the most valuable resource, which is your time. People that try to sneak out saying, I'm going to find a free RMM or a free PSA, it ends up costing you tons and tons of time trying to configure it to actually grow, where that time realistically should be used on new customer acquisition. That is where your time should be spent, not trying to build out a brand new tool that companies have already spent hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars trying to build to make it great for the MSP world. If you are thinking, well, I'll just keep running my business on spreadsheets or emails, you are going to go crazy. You have to choose based on what it can do, how it can do it, and not only the price. It has to work for you and why you think it's great in there. And last but not least, if you are not training everybody on your team how to use it, it is going to be where you spend the majority of your time. Do not make the mistakes that everybody else does where, oh, you know what? Hey, they know how to use a PSA. Spend the time, learn it. It is where you're going to spend the majority of your time in your MSP to help it grow, to help it scale, and most importantly, help take care of your most important asset, your customers. I hope you guys found some value in this video. If you did, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. I love the heck out of you guys, as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Till then.